G'day everyone. Out on the road again for another day of, day and night probably, of food delivery. Temperatures around 18 degrees Celsius. We are heading that way, where it looks like there shall hopefully be no rain at all. Whereas coming from that way, it looks like there's a bit of rain, so yeah. I hope you're all doing well, whatever you've been up to. I've actually been up to quite a bit the last few weeks, so I haven't made a video for a while. First of all, I'll mention the Tour de Kids, which is still going. Today being the 23rd of September, it goes to the end of the month. And I am 68 kilometres away from hitting the 1,000 kilometres that I wanted to hit, so I could possibly hit that today if this rain holds off and I stay out all day. So we'll see how we go with that. As well as that, it being September and magpie swooping month, I thought I'd wake up or give a bit of plug to the Magpie Alert website, which don't know if any of you know about it, but they sort of list, basically you just sort of log in there, and if ever you swoop on magpie, you put the location, so it basically just warns other people that are heading to that location, you know, on two wheels, that there's a swooping magpie in the area, and to just be careful. But yeah, it's Magpie Alert. I'll put the link and also a little picture of it up there on the screen now for you. Pretty cool. I've sort of known about that for a while, and there we are. First order of the day, $7 from Char Grill Charlie's to Victoria Road and Day Street. Fuck it, let's do it. Yeah, so as I was saying, magpies actually got swooped, not the last time I worked, but a couple of times ago, about a week and a half ago now. Yeah, I was sort of in this magpie's area, and I knew he'd be thereabouts, a bastard. I was sort of looking around, couldn't see him, so okay. And then out of nowhere, bang, I just felt the click on the top of my helmet. Oh fuck, here we go. So I got out of there quick, smart, and whacked it up on the website. That was down in Jones Street on Piermont, on Jones Street at Piermont, I should say. So yeah, if you guys any bikes in and around Sydney or say Australia, jump onto let's get primary school here. God, looks very different. Here, jump onto magpiealert.com.au, and you can see all the magpie attacks on there, and you can even log one of your own if you get attacked. Wow, hasn't this changed? I used to go to primary school here, and this here was the back part of the church, because that's the church just there. Far out. That was, I started primary school in 1985. I was in kindergarten, and I went through to 1990 or 1991 there. 1991. And yeah, as I said, it's been done up a fair bit since I was there, so good on them. Looking good. St Mark's, that is. St Mark's at Drummoyne Catholic Primary School. Anyway, I might head up to Char Grill Charlie's now, pick this one up, and I'll catch you in a bit. Alrighty, it's got that first one a bit of the way. Probably should have put some air in the tyres before I did it, but I thought fuck it. Servo just here, drop the limber off back there, so I'll just chuck some air in the tyres now. They're not flat, they're just probably down to about 45 psi, and I like to keep them at around 60-70 psi towards the maximum, so whack that in now. And in regards to platform I'll be on today, I'll be on UberEats pretty much all day. Don't think anything else is, no other ones are giving any bonuses or anything, so I'll just start on UberEats today, because the bonus they've got, and I'll whack the details up now, it's $180 bonus to do 50 trips basically today and tomorrow. So I'm going to do 25 trips today and 25 trips tomorrow, which is very achievable, very realistic. I'll get that $180 bonus. But as well as that, in the Newtown area, they've got a bonus thingy happening as well. That's the one where you get one trip, you get $5. 10, I think, one trip and then 5 trips and then 10 trips, you get sort of incrementally sort of more, bigger bonus as well. So I'm going to try and do a fair few around Newtown, in the Newtown area, which is basically between Broadway, which I'll be going anyway, between Broadway and Broadway Shopping Centre, that is, and Marrickville. So if I can do a few around there, I'll get even more. As I said, I'll whack the details up on the screen of that one now too. So should be a pretty good weekend if this weather stays the way it is at the moment. It's always tricky, this front one, to get on. Fuck me. What's going on, mate? I'll try from the other side. Oh, perfect. There we are. That's how it's done. So yeah, 49 psi, not too bad, but yeah, just I'd like to keep right near 60. It's for those of you who bloody hell, some dickhead fucking set back to 32. After a certain amount of time it resets to 32. Some car tyres. Fucking hell. Anyway, just maybe up to 60 and we'll be on our way. Yeah, so I'd like to keep them at 60. 70 is sort of the maximum. And sometimes I'll pump up to 70, but 60 is sort of nice. You get a good roll, you don't get too much sort of lag in 60, so it's good pressure to set them. Now I've got to figure this up. Nah, fuck it. What I also like to do is set it back to 32, because I'm also a car driver and that would shit the daylights out of me if I came along and was on 60. Anyway, I'll just log back onto Uber here and we'll keep talking here. So we're right near Birkenhead Point, just over the back there. Might get one or two from there before I head to the CBD and Broadway. And today being Saturday, 24th of September, sorry. The Aussie Rules Grand Final, or AFL to those who might know it as AFL. Grand Finals on today. The two teams playing. Hang on a sec. The teams that are playing are the Sydney Swans and the Geelong Cats. Geelong being based down in Victoria, sort of south of Melbourne. Who do I want to win? I don't really give a shit, to be honest. My team aren't there. West Coast Eagles aren't there. It's a cute Birkenhead Point at just after midday. It's actually 1 PM now. 1 PM on a Saturday. The queues actually go round under this bridge all the way on the street down there. That's the fucking car looks nice and modern, and so it must be like a lunchy dinnery type thing they're going with. Cool. Don't know about the weather today. I'm going to be out on the road, but who knows, maybe they're watching the AFL Grand Final on the boat. That wouldn't be a bad way of doing it. It's green there or something inside. Anyway, the favourites to win. I think Geelong are actually the favourites to win it. But the Grand Final, who knows what can happen. As I'm going over a bridge here, it's getting starting to pick up a bit. I'll turn off and come back to you in a bit. Yeah, for those of you that know the Balmain Roselle area, this is the start of the Pyrmont Bridge, Anzac Bridge. What they're finished building now, and there you can see Bunnings. So I dare say this road on a Saturday and Sunday. Anyway, I dare say that road will be an absolute nightmare in the future once that Bunnings is actually open. So be careful if you're coming down there on a Saturday or Sunday. Around sort of Mullen Street's at the back of it, and just there Robert Street. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. Sorry, mate. Anyway, yeah, I was saying before, there's your Rules Grand Finals on today. Don't really care who wins, but I was saying as well, I might head over to Newtown, but probably a bit later. That'll be actually be a good thing, because there's actually quite a lot of Swans fans living in and around the Newtown area. It's just sort of a demographic thing, I guess you could say. So they'll be sitting there on the couch watching the game. Should be a fair few alcohol orders done too for that area, so that'll be good for Blickland at Broadway to Newtown. That'll be a good little pocket, so that'll work. Yeah, obviously King Street, Newtown, ordering food, and who knows if the Swans win, they might kick on into the night and celebrate and order even more alcohol. Which means I get a few more alcohol deliveries to do. Be good. So yeah, fuck it, let's go for the Swans today. If the Swans win, Sydney people will party on longer into the night and order more booze. Having said that as well, there'll be a lot of people out in the pubs around Newtown as well, watching the game. There's sort of eastern Sydney as well, they'll probably go out on too, so we'll generally avoid the eastern suburbs areas of Sydney a bit. I'll occasionally do orders there, but yeah, not too much. Cruiser. Not quite sure which boat it is, but yeah, that's one of the not sure what they call that one. That's what they call the White Bay Terminal, I guess they call it. They've started the last couple of years. They've started getting cruises into White Bay there. So I don't think that one has any people on it though. I think it's like maintenance and restocking stuff for them. Anyway, this wind's picking up again. I'll catch you in a bit. Alrighty. Also, last weekend had to head down south and work down at the bug out holiday house. Was I about to say bug out location then? Maybe. And I realised I needed a few bike seats for the bikes down there. So while I was in 99 Bikes, I grabbed this one. That's Cell Royal Vivo. Got a little, what do I call that one? Retro reflective, stripped out the back. But it's nice and comfortable. And I think this one will be good in the rain because it's sort of a vinyl top. The only problem I've noticed is it tends to grip my shorts. It makes you think like your shorts are coming down a bit, but that should be fine. Yeah, I just have to put that up a little bit higher. And just up through this little park here is where that magpie is. You sort of go up like a little ramp and you come out onto Jones Street there. That's where that swooping magpie is. So if you're in the Piedmont area and decide to go through a little park that leads out onto Jones Street, be very careful. He wasn't too bad though, so he only swooped once. Some of them that swoop 5, 6, 7 times. And I've even seen a few YouTube videos of fucking double magpies, 2 magpies swooping at once. Anyway, yeah, it's been pretty quiet so far today. I think I missed the big lunch rush between 11 and 12:30, so that doesn't matter, not to worry. The main thing I want to hit, as I said, is CBD, and also CBD, we've got a couple here, and also Newtown a bit later on, where it should be a bit busier, and I'll get some nice bonuses. I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier as well, but it's today's actually exactly 1 year since I started doing the job here. Woohoo! I survived the year. Touch wood. Yeah. Thoughts after a year? Same thoughts I had after a month, after 2 months, after 4 months, after 6 months. I love it, and I'm still loving it. So no intention of stopping or slowing down or whatever the case may be. Keep punching on. It's something I'll do well. You are down here in downtown Piedmont, Harris Street here. Usually one or two here, but let's stop right into the city and then I'll ride down to Broadway in Newtown after hitting the city, I think. Hopefully get a couple in the city. What else can I talk about? Look at the NRL Grand Final next weekend. We know one team is going to be playing in it. It's a shame, but Para beat the Cowboys last night, unfortunately. I was hoping the Cowboys would win that, but wasn't to be. And tomorrow, South Sydney play the Penrith Panthers. I could think nothing fucking worse than the South versus Para Grand Final. Oh my god. The good thing is I'll probably be going down south again next weekend because I've got some plywood to cut up, so I might just fucking, oh god, speaking of Para. Oh god. Jesus, it will come out. Jesus Christ. You know, yeah, as I say, I might head down south next weekend to escape it if it's the South Para Grand Final, because I'll fucking die. Jesus Christ, those two teams. Dead. You never know. Penrith might beat South tonight. That's I think it's kicking off about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. See, another reason we might have a few deliveries to make. It might be nice and busy. So yeah, I'm happy to take a quiet afternoon, lunch and afternoon period if it's most likely to be busier later tonight. The Aussie Rules, oh there we go, got one. The Aussie Rules kicks off 2:30, so a friendly grocer, right here, turn around and pick that one up. Yeah, as I was saying, the Aussie Rules kicks off in about an hour, so, yeah, about an hour now, 2:30 PM, that's their traditional, pretty much traditional kick-off time for Aussie Rules for those of you overseas. And that game will probably go for a good 2 hours or so. They play that one in quarters, not in halves like NRL or soccer. So yeah. Anyway, I'll head up to Friendly Grocer at Piermont and pick this one up and catch us all in a bit. Yeah, since we're down at Wenny Park, we're down near Wenny Park, just got that second one delivered. I thought I'd mention as well, there's actually a very important sporting event going on here tonight at Wenny Park. It is what they call the $1 Million Chase, which is a greyhound race. They've had, you know, heats and sort of qualifying and all that leading up to it. This is basically the best dogs in Australia come and race for $1 million here tonight at Wentworth Park, just over in front of us here. Should be a hell of a night. I mean, I haven't been to the dogs for a few years now. Quite love it. I once owned a dog. Dogs to race anyway. And Piermont to Piermont Bridge Road. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, sorry, I was saying we'll just ride up past or along near Wenny Park here quickly and just see the preparations or what have you that might be going on inside there. This is obviously for soccer. They're re-turfing it. They've got the fence around the soccer fields there. Every year they do that and it fucks up, so yeah, you can't really see much inside there, but that's Wenny Park just there. I'd say I'll most likely come past here tonight and do a couple of deliveries, so yeah, might even finish before the race. The race I'd say would be on around 8 p.m, 8:30 p.m. ish, maybe a little later. See if we can get my 25 trips done before then. I'll stop off on the way home and watch the $1 Million Chase. But yeah, I haven't looked at the field yet, but should be a good race. As I said, it's all the best greyhounds in Australia over the 520 metre distance. So that's a major sporting event that's happening tonight in Sydney. Or another one, or probably the only one in Sydney, I think. Where's the semi being played? The Penrith South one, I think, is being played at Homebush, or it might be at the SFS. Not 100% sure. Anyway, won't worry about that. We'll go and get this third delivery picked up and delivered, and I'll catch you all in a bit. Yeah, that's just got here, just outside Liquorland, and I thought I'll have a look what it is. Quite a few 6-packs of beer in there, more than what I could carry. Beer, 2 bottles of wine, 2 whiskies, 2 bottles of bourbon. I thought, Jesus Christ, man, what are people doing? That's the second one I've had to knock back today because it's too big. And yeah, having said that, achieved something a couple of days ago. Carried my first case of beer. It's 24 beers, 24 bottles of beer in a case. For those of you who may be overseas and may not know what a case of beer is, carried one of those the other day on my back proudly. So that was something to get pumped about, be excited about, whatever. There's a couple of Swans fans here. Come over to the pub here, watch the game. But yeah, as I said, that's the second one this afternoon I've had to knock back because it's too big. So it looks like people really are pissing up. Anyway, we'll head to the city now and see what we can get. I'll catch you later. Okay, so as I thought, the rain's just started coming down. So what I'm going to do, just deliver that one to Surrey Hills, and I might head over through the park here, and head up to Broadway. Get up there, get under cover, let the rain pass over, and then it's a good time to start the Broadway Newtown area. You're getting very busy there. Yeah, I've just logged off too. made me getting on the way to Broadway. So I want to sort of get to Broadway and sit under cover for a minute or two and just see what the rain's like there. It's saying the rain's heading from west to east as per the weather radar, so Broadway being a bit further west, I can get there, get under cover for I don't know, maybe half an hour or so, and then get under cover, sit the rain out, and then hit Newtown, the Broadway Newtown Redfern area, and then we can make some good money there. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Alrighty, so I've just got to Broadway. I'm just sitting under cover and been riding out the rain, so I decided to jump online. It's got a bit quiet, this rain's got a bit softer, and that's the NKD, that's the Fonzarelli NKD. Oh god, that's some shocking singing. Oh yeah, the Fonzarelli NKD is an electric motorbike made by the Fonzarelli company. Funny enough, I was telling someone about it earlier this week. You saw one there, cool. But yeah, sorry, back to where we were at Broadway now. Just come up to Broadway Shopping Centre. Got a double here going from picking up from KFC and Liquorland inside the shopping centre here, and taking up to Camperdown, which is near Newtown. So that'll it's a good start for the bonus side of things. So yeah, we'll get these two done, and then we'll be around Newtown, and we should be on the way to making a bit of money tonight. Hopefully this rain will hold off as well. From what I can see, it looks like it will, so you never know with the weather. Let's get these picked up. Okay, well that sucks. What happened there? As soon as I stepped inside the shopping centre, the fellow that ordered the Liquorland deliveries cancelled it. So picked up the KFC, and I've just got another one to pick up around the corner up on Glebe Point Road at Home Thai Cuisine. So I'll go and grab that, and we will head to Camperdown in Forest Lodge. Yeah, as I said, it'll be around Newtown, so should be starting to get busy around about now, I'd say. I actually had a score update on the TV screen in the shopping centre there. The Geelong Cats have just kicked a behind and a major, so they're leading the Swans 7-0. That game, of course, is being played down in Melbourne at the MCG. So I repeat, Cats 7, Swans 0. That's all in the first quarter. Alrighty, I'll catch you all later, and after picking this one up. Just slipped on that grate there in the wet, but yeah, I've just decided to maybe give Newtown a miss at the moment. So I don't think it'll be that busy. It's still only afternoons, just coming up to 3 o'clock. Whereas Broadway, we've got people ordering sort of lunches and sort of fast foodie type things, KFC, as well as alcohol. So Newtown will be more busier during the night time, around dinner time. Oh, there we go, Liquorland Finland. Oh, God, okay. Let's see, and that's going back to the city, so we'll do it, we'll take it. Sounds good. But just like before, I just want to check and see how big the order is. Just don't want to do too many big ones. We've got 6 Jim Beam cans and a Baltic XPO 4-pack. That's 10 cans. Fuck it, yeah, we'll do it. Plus it's going back to the city, which will be pretty busy now as well. So that's a good thing with this sort of area. Inner Sydney, you're very close to the city, which is always busy. You get a few areas like Pyrmont, Glebe and Newtown not far away. which are sort of up and down, but usually busy on a Saturday. So we'll head to the city, head to Pyrmont, pick this up, take it to the city, and we'll see how we go from there. Alrighty, now that we're in a past Wenny Park again, I should mention I checked the lineup for the $1 million chase. I also noticed that it's on at 10:30 p.m. tonight. It's the last race of the program. It could be a good thing. I'm sure the track dries out a little bit and there's still as slippage as possible by the dogs. Listen to me, talk like I know all about greyhound racing. Anyway, yeah, 10:30 p.m. the race is on, and had a quick look over the form, and I like the chances of a dog called Zipping Kyrgios, named after, of course, the tennis player Nick Kyrgios. He's coming out of box 3, not the fastest starter, but he's a swooper, so we'll watch out for that dog coming home late to win the $1 million. Zipping Kyrgios, just over there at Greyhound Racing headquarters. Anyway, gonna get this one picked up. Already got that one dropped off. And then, as it was a alcohol delivery at the check the ID, and it was a birthday girl. So happy birthday to you. Hope she enjoys that. Has a good night drinking up in her hotel room. I dare say she'll be going out too. So, but yeah. And on the way to that one, I actually saw a fellow who has a YouTube channel you might know. May or may not know of him. His name is Simeon Boykov, aka the Aussie Cossack. A bit of a wave of the lights. Good to see him out and about again after his little stint in the big house. And good to see him fighting for our rights. I've been down here a few times today. And notice there's all these kids kicking these beach balls around, so there must have been some sort of event on where they were giving them out. It's going to be crazy later tonight. But yeah, anyway, go on over to Simeon's channel. He's all about protecting our freedoms and our rights. And while I'm on that, being 1 year since I started, I may as well give a little bit of a background as to when and why I started. I'm not sure if you all remember, but it was back on the 29th of September last year. Well, it was announced a month or two before then, but on that date, that everyone from the cleaners to the head surgeons or whatever that were working in healthcare facilities had to get the I won't mention it because we get a strike or banned or whatever. But yeah, we had to get the jab, and I was always sort of against it from the start. I said, you know, hopefully they don't mandate it and whatever, which they ended up doing. So I sort of thought to myself, in that sort of month period, I thought, you know, what can I do if I do end up sort of having to finish up? And another one come in. Liquorland World Square, yeah, we'll take it. So yeah, so I was sort of thinking, what can I do? And I'd sit in the park at lunchtime, and I'd see all these guys on push bikes doing, you know, presume UberEats and then you log Deliveroo, whatever else. There'd be heaps of them, and I'd say, shit, is there really that much demand for it? And over the past year, I found out, yes, there is. As I said, I just joined up. First started doing DoorDash with my first few deliveries, first month or two, and I didn't actually do any Uber at all. So I thought, oh, you know, because I'd heard they'd paid a little bit less. I was pretty happy with what I was getting from DoorDash and Menu or I'd sort of go between the two. But then I thought I'll try Uber out, and the first time I tried Uber, it was fucking busy as. So I was like, sweet, I'll do this one. And then as I got into it, after about a month or so, I started to get a better rating, and they started introducing the bonuses. I'll show you the bonuses earlier, and what happened? It just exploded. The demand just went through the roof, and I was going, fuck, I'm killing it here, you know. So, and I pretty much stayed permanently on Uber ever since. But I occasionally do a menu log run, and DoorDash. What happened one day? I mean, I tried to DoorDash a while ago and got absolutely nothing, no orders whatsoever, which is strange. But the time that sort of put me off DoorDash was I was on the way to a delivery to pick one up, and the system somehow didn't recognise where I was, and so it said, oh, we've taken that order off you and we've given you another one. So I was on my way to Newtown, about 200 metres from the store when that happened. I started pulling up, I'm like, what the fuck's going on, you know, I'm in Newtown. I'm like, okay, we'll give you back that order. Geez, I just thought, you know, their system's a bit funny, and there were one or two similar things like that happened. So, well, yeah, fuck that, I'll just stick with Uber, and yeah, haven't turned back ever since. So yeah, it's been good for me, good year. Who knows? I'll celebrate the 1,000 kilometres, and 1 year tonight. I might go buy a bottle of beer and scull it like I did with the champagne a couple of weeks ago. Weeks or months? I think it's been a month or two ago I did that. Too busy. Anyway, speaking of alcohol, I'll go and get this one picked up now at Living Round the Water Square. I'll catch us all in a bit. Yeah. Funny story, you all know my first name's Neil, and my surname's Squitercio. But in Uber, they've got me as Neil Vincent. The reason for that is the Vincent is actually on my driver's license as being my middle name, and Uber have put that, you put Neil Vincent instead of Neil S, which should have been normally Neil S. So anyway, I go into the bottle shop there, and the fella says to me, oh, is it Neil Vincent or did they call you Vince Neil? I was like, huh? So I told him the story about Uber changed, well not changed, no, added my middle name, which I rarely ever use. And anyway, he goes, oh, I was just wondering, because the lead singer of Motley Crue, band from the 80s, pretty cool band if you ask me, the lead singer's name is Vince Neil. I was like, shit, yeah, I never realised that. I knew his name was Vince something, but yeah, I never realised it was Vince Neil. So we have a bit of a laugh about it. So I said, yeah, I'm an 80s child, mate, I'll take that, even though I'm Neil Vincent. I can be Vince Neil, no problem. The thing with calling myself Vince is, we actually have 4 other Vinces in our family, and it would just be too fucking confusing. So Neil, I'll have to stick with Neil, I think. It's more unique. Anyway, let's get this baby delivered. Okay, so just got those 2 delivered. We're up to 8 for the day, which is good. Another 17 till we get so I get to the halfway mark of the 50 for the 180, which that's mostly what I'm going for today. To try and get those ones done. But then, yeah, obviously, if I can do a few around Broadway, Newtown, that'll add a bit to the bonuses as well that I get. So yeah, it should be sweet. But what I was going to say is, over the year, I've sort of learnt quite a bit about the job. And I've just had one come through for Nando's at Clarence Street. Or it's actually a double, 2 orders from there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to see if they're ready. If they're not ready, lately they've been quite slow. So if they're not ready, I'll see. But I may have to cancel the 2 of them, which will suck. But that's one of the things you sort of learn on the job. You learn the different restaurants and usually how quick they take. they prepare an order and all that sort of thing. So this one's a good one, just to cruise on down, take it easy, have a chat. Not in that rush. As I said, lately they've been quite slow. So, but if they do, if they haven't got them ready, it's going to be a while. I think it's going to be a while. I'll cancel them and hope another couple come through. But yeah, things, just sort of things you sort of learn on the job. As I've been doing it a year, so it's funny. I saw a fellow the other day that's been doing it for about a month. I sort of met him down at the Darling Pizzeria down near Darling Harbour. We were both waiting for an order there. We got chatting, and I was sort of passing on some of the knowledge that I've gained. So I was sort of happy to do that. Just give him a few pointers, tell him what times to come out, and funny enough, he was saying he's a student as well. He's studying English, so he does that from 8:39 till midday. And he was saying at midday he'd go home, have something to eat and everything. He'd come out at around 2-3 p.m. And I said, dude, ride your bike to what you call school, might be uni or something, I don't know. Ride your bike there, get on your bike straight as you finish school. Finishing at 12:30, that's a great time to jump on. You get heaps of orders, lunchtime. Then you can maybe have a break and have something to eat after an hour or two. And then go right through the night like I do. And he was like, oh yeah, I should do that. So it's one of those things, you just got to get into it, get going, and figure out what works for you. Meanwhile, this weather's looking, I dare say, pretty good. Hasn't rained again, so should be a good afternoon and night. Anyway, I'll go and sort out this Nando's one, and we'll see where we go from there. They were actually pretty quick. Had like a 2-minute wait, which is pretty good. That's the thing, sometimes you just got to take orders, and they're generally slow or whatever, and they can sometimes surprise you. But again, that's one of the things you learn on the job with time and experience, you know. So if you're out there thinking, you know, should I do it, should I not? If you're fit, you've got a good head on your shoulders, mate, why not do it? Jump on your bike or in your car or on your motorbike and do it. Anyway, we're off to Kent Street with this one, and the next one's going all the way over to Macquarie Street. So Kent Street's just down to the left here, and then we're heading through Circular Quay and up to Macquarie Street. So I'll catch you in a bit. Ah yes, Sydney in spring. Didn't I just say about 5 minutes ago that it looked like the weather was fine and the rain would stay away? True to form, of course, just started fucking raining again. But not to worry, it's only very light. It's what I'd call London rain. It might be a little bit heavier than London rain. We're just sort of falls, it hits your jumper and it dissipates. It doesn't make you really wet or anything. But I also just checked on the kilometres that I've done so far today, and we're up to 27.6 k's. So that means I'll need roughly another 45 k's until I hit the 1,000 for the month. So I didn't even have off the camera, didn't I? So yeah, I'll walk ahead back down to the city. So currently other side of Circular Quay. The road closed up there. We're digging for gold. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'll head back to the city, and who knows, maybe Glebe, Newtown in an hour or two. Yeah, you can see the sun coming through there, and a minute ago it was sort of raining. I wonder how that sort of looked on the camera. It must look pretty cool, eh? Anyway, back to it. Yeah, I've just picked one up there, the alcohol one, and also one from Din Tai Fung at the start there. And I've noticed that they did not staple the bag. And I dare say, oh geez, it's moved around already. Din Tai Fung one, this sort of suits it. So what I will do, jump in here and I'll just staple the bag. I would hate for those soups to move around and either get crunched by the beer or otherwise spill while they're moving around inside the bag. So yeah, another little hint to pick up after a couple of months of doing the job. Always carry a stapler. Alrighty, another 2 delivered. I might do a quick score update. We've done 12 trips so far, so we're pretty much halfway to the 25 that I want to do today. And dollar-wise, I'm up to $88.78, so not too bad. We're looking around 200 for the full day, I think, roughly. So it's pretty much usual. And yeah, 200, and it will be, this weather holds out, it will be we'll be halfway to the 180 bonus, which I'll get tomorrow because the sun's going to be out. It's going to be nice, isn't it? Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, it's now 5 to 5, so it is generally a quieter sort of period during the week. Being Saturday, who knows? I just want to head up to the bank, chuck some coins in there, get rid of them. Making a bit of a nuisance in my bloody pocket here. Had them in there all day, so I'll whack these in the bank just up here and catch us in a bit. No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't get money, do it. Congratulations to the happy couple. Right on cue, the bell's time, fantastic. How's that for timing? Anyway, we've anyway, just got one at a restaurant called White and Longs. It's in Martin Place. We'll go and pick that one up now. Just trying to see exactly where it is. We're going to get this one picked up and get on my way. And the fucking rain is back. Here's a note for you all when I come to Sydney. Probably avoid the springtime because the weather is fucking crazy. Literally half an hour ago the sun was out down at Darling Harbour. Now it's fucking raining again. Still in the centre of the city. So, as I said, if you're coming to Sydney, maybe avoid the springtime. Wait till summer. Anyway, I'll get this one delivered and I'm going to jump offline for a bit and get undercover because it looks like this is going to get a little bit heavier on the radar. So we'll probably catch you all at Circular Quay next. Yeah, just got that last one done there. That'll be number 13 for the day. Rain's sort of weird rain. It's sort of on and off, and it's only very light at the moment. As I said, I might ride around to Circular Quay. I'd get a shot of the Opera House there for you. I'm not sure if that's another bridge. It doesn't look grey over that way. Sure. There to the left, you can see a bit of a break in the clouds, a bit of, dare I say, sunlight. As I was saying, mate, Sydney in spring, crazy fucking weather. grand final party maybe. Speaking of the AFL grand final, I wonder who won. It should be just about over. Oh yeah, it should be well over by now. It's 5:30. Kicked off at 2:30, so I might get undercover here and just check out who won the AFL grand final. Catch us in a bit. Holy shit. Look at the score. Geelong 133, Sydney Swans 52. Jesus, they spanked them. Holy fuck. Swans got smashed. Yeah, so, oh well, maybe the Newtown Swans fans will be drowning their sorrows tonight. Who knows, but yeah, I'm down here at Circular Quay. It's still, the rain's just sort of passing over, so I might stay another 10-15 minutes, have something quick, something to eat. And then yeah, I might head up to Broadway. Alrighty, I just came up to Pitt Street for a quick slash. Logged back on, they got one down at Macca's at Circular Quay, so I may as well go down there, have a look. Now being 10 to 6, I think that's roughly when the crazy period starts for Macca's at Circular Quay. So if I get there and there's going to be, you know, heaps of people waiting and that, I'm just going to cancel it and head back this way and head to sort of Broadway area, I think. But yeah, this is going Circular Quay to the Rocks. So if not, if I end up waiting and doing it, I'll go from the Rocks to down to Broadway. Alrighty, unfortunately I've just cancelled those two because I got in there and there's like 20 people waiting to pick up orders, which means the staff there will be absolutely hammered and they won't be getting mine out anytime soon. So off to Broadway we go, I think. It's quite often the case here at Circular Quay Macca's, so mates, if you ever come to Sydney, don't order from Circular Quay Macca's during a peak period because the rider or driver will have a hell of a wait and they'll most likely cancel. Alrighty, so just cancel those two Macca's orders and we've quickly picked up a vintage seller's order. I'm just going to check what it is. 2 6-packs, cans, yeah, that's fine, let's do it. Not too big, so. Vintage Cellars on York Street, here we come. Okay, we made it to, let's say, Broadway, Newtown area. Just picked one up at Subway. Picked one up at a Chinese restaurant called Golden Fang. And, yeah, we're going inside Sydney Uni here somewhere. St. Paul's Lane's a little bit further up, yeah, maybe this one. But yeah, speaking of Golden Fangs, I went to the dentist yesterday and he's found that one of my fillings, which I had done like 20 or 30 years ago, is just starting to show signs of wearing out. And he was saying that if I don't get it redone soon, around the edge of the filling wears away and bacteria gets under that and can attack the tooth, and it can fucking happen any time. So I was like, Jesus Christ, okay, what's the damage, boss? He goes, including the x-rays that I also need, it'll be about $400. So yeah, and I've decided I'm going to do it in the next month, I think, sometime in October. I'll just go in there and they'll take the old one off, put a new filling on. Hopefully it won't hurt too much, and the only thing he said too was, when you do that, when that happens, there can be decay under the filling in the tooth. So that's why I thought, fuck it, I'll get it done ASAP. Maybe I can get a like a gold cap thing on it. Melt down some of my gold. Oh, you better not talk about that, but yeah. Anyway, let's get this one delivered to St Paul's College at Sydney Uni. Where's the button? Alrighty, it's 7:15 and we've made it to Newtown. We're quite busy here tonight. People on Turks already and had a bit too much to drink. Limo over there, wonder who's in there. Anyway, don't worry about who's in the limo, let's just focus on the traffic, eh? Now the next place we're going to is up here on the left. Not sure how far up it is, but yeah. That's all good. Yeah, this is Newtown on a Saturday night. Fucking chocolates. Anyway, we're going to pick this up and get it delivered. I think tomorrow. Tomorrow when I come out, I'll do a Newtown in the afternoon. Put it more as a lunchtime thing. Because man, it's just too busy here. Just too busy at night time. It's ridiculous. Yeah, just pick 2 up there. That'll take me to the 5 delivery bonus in the Newtown Broadway area for the day. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's $30 extra. So
100 meters, turn left onto Wilson Street.
So yeah, not too bad, but yeah, it's
Turn left onto Wilson Street.
a little bit busy there.
U-turn.
It sort of sucks going up and down the footpath when there's, you know, hundreds and thousands of people there, and restaurants quite often take a while to get the food ready because they're only small restaurants too, and they'll be looking after 50 odd diners themselves, and then yeah, they'll have the people they're looking after, and then they've got to do all the UberEats and menu log and everything that come in as well. It's a bit of a shit fight, but for $30 tonight, it's been alright, so can't complain too much. What's old mate doing?
Turn left to stay on Lawrence Street.
Alrighty, quick score update. We're up to 18 trips so far, which means another 7 trips to get the 25 that I want to try and get to for the day. And we've done 6 in Newtown, so we've made 30 and then the other 5, so 35 in total from that. But all together so far, total cash is $159. And as I said, I'll probably head to the Broadway, get another 7 or so trips around there minimum, hopefully, from there in the CBD. And yeah, so it should be good. Should put us well over 200 for the day if all goes according to plan. I haven't checked the weather lately, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Look up there, you got blue sky. That we're on the other side. The sun is on the other side of the world, is what I was trying to say, so you can't really see the blue too well. There's definitely blue sky there, which is good. I like to see that, no matter what time of day it is. So anyway, we'll head down to Broadway, hopefully pick up a few more. Catch you in a bit. This is going gold. 3 weeks. New service dog. It's amazing. What a trooper. He's checking out all those restaurants, isn't he? He wants some food. He's nice. Doing a good job. Anyway, just heading up to Glebe Point Road now to pick this next one up, so better get moving. Alrighty, just got a double in Glebe there, just on Glebe Point Road, and I went to the first one, and the woman's like, she had 5 bags on the counter, 5 different meals on the counter, and she's checking them all, and one of the other delivery riders had picked up my order. She goes, oh, you know, really sorry, blah, blah. I said, oh, sorry, I'll have to cancel it then. So, yeah, missed out on that one, unfortunately, because some dumb fuck delivery rider picked up the wrong order. But anyway, I picked the second one up, and I'm heading down to the back streets of Glebe here. Just about to come up to Wenny Park, where the greyhounds are racing tonight, and we're going to get past there and head on over to George Street in the city, Four Seasons Hotel. So that's actually not too bad, because I wanted to sort of get away from sort of Newtown. Would have liked to have stayed in Glebe, but hey, you know, CBD's not so bad. So here we are. Party's in full swing, it seems. There you go, mate. Let's just ride along here and check out the crowd if we can. This is where all the trainers and people transport their dogs down here. This is where they all park their cars here. This is the kennel block just here, back of the kennels. Might see a few dogs in there. It's just been so enjoy the circle. Enjoy the circle. That's just before they race, they parade them out there. They walk them up the main straight there, put them in the boxes down the end. It's a big production night. Good stuff. It's going to be probably a bigger crowd than that. A lot of them will be inside, I'd say. Fucking bets on. Oh, they got the game on too. The South Penrith game on the big screen. Good stuff. Well done to Ground Racing New South Wales on a what looks like a good night. What time is it now? 8 PM. So yeah, people sort of start getting here now too. So I dare say the crowd will be a bit bigger than that by the time of the main race. Anyway, I'll shut up and get this delivery done. Okay, quick score update for those of you playing along at home. Dollar wise, we're up to $188.69, and I've done 22 trips. So I want to try and do at least another 3 more trips. So 25 to make tomorrow nice and easy. It's currently 8:40 PM, and I've just checked when I was doing that other my last pick up there at the Portos at Circular Quay. I've checked the NRL score, and fucking South are leading 12-0. For fuck's sake, come on Penrith, pull your fucking fingers out. Jesus, man, how can we have a Para South grand final? Fuck's sake. But yeah, not good. Yeah, as said, just after 8:30, so I've got 2 hours until the $1 million chase on them down at Wenny Park. Depending how I go, I might actually stay out and head down and sort of poke my head over the fence there and watch, or maybe even sneak in late. You can often do that at the dogs, just sort of sneak in a back gate and no one gives a shit. So yeah. Anyway, for now I'm just having a quick bite to eat, and I'll be on the road again soon. Yeah. Anyway, all this talk of sport earlier, I forgot to mention our Socceroos. Not really worthy of a mention. They played against our cousins across the ditch, New Zealand, the other night, and I think they're playing tomorrow night as well, over in New Zealand. They actually played up in Brisbane last 2 nights ago. They beat New Zealand 1-0. Rather unconvincing performance, if you like. 2 months out from, or maybe 2-3 months out from the World Cup. I really would have expected them to score 3 goals against New Zealand. That's no disrespect to New Zealand. I'm just saying we should really be hitting our straps at this stage if we're hoping to sort of do anything at the World Cup, but as I've said before, I don't think we will. I don't think we'll get out of the group. We play France, Tunisia and Denmark. Their best chance of a win being against Tunisia, but even then they're going to be very, very tough for the way, the style that we play. So, whereas who knows? I mean, possibly upset France. Denmark probably no chance. We've got a Macca's a Wynyard. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it. I'll accept it and I'll probably be busy, but we'll see. So yeah, best chance of us getting a win, very tough. But I'd like to see us try and upset France. Because yeah, the way we're playing isn't like we've normally played in the past before. We're not as physical as we have been, and even former Socceroos coach Bill Sinnington was there for the game because it's 100 years of the Socceroos, and he was there for the celebrations. Even he said on the telecast, he said, you know, we're not as physical as we could be. We've got to be more. His word was, we've got to be more mean, I think. But I'd say we've got to be more bastardly, you know. Get in, get tough. That's the Australian way. But I don't know, a little bit less toughness and more technical brilliance would be good. Yeah, having said that, my favourite Socceroo of the current times, Mr. Abraham Abel, scored an absolute cracker. So yeah, it's good to see him score his first goal on home soil as well. So yeah, not all bad, but not great the other night. So we'll see how they perform in New Zealand, because I think that lineup the other night was probably going to be the closest to what they start in the World Cup. So, and then Sunday night they said it's going to be more the younger players who are looking to impress. So it's sort of the last chance to impress. Anyway, we're at Wynyard Macca's. Let's pick this one up and get it dropped off. Pretty quick score update. What's at home? I'm currently on $199.34, so just shy of 200, and I've done 24 trips, so pretty much halfway to the 50 that I want to get to by the end of tomorrow. It should be good. And kilometres, I've done 56k, so we've just got to do another 13 kilometres until we hit the 1,000. The trip home is about, from the city is about 6. So I dare say we should be able to hit. I'm just going to head down to across the Darling Harbour area now. Beaumont. It's 20 past 9, so that should be a good area to get another 1 or 2 orders and then head home, I think. I can save a bit of effort tomorrow. Yeah, it's been a pretty good night so far. Day and night, I should say. Sorry. Nice and sort of cruisy, you know. 1 or 2 long waits at restaurants, but you know, whatever, shit happens. But yeah, nearly about 25 for the day. So yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you when I get the next order. Yeah, the city was a bit quiet, so I thought I'd come back down to the Broadway Glebe area to pick that last order up. Hopefully, I'd say we should. Being 9:30 PM on a Saturday night, I'm going to get anything at Glebe. I might have right up to Newtown. We'll see. Currently coming past good old Winnie Park. Let's see what the crowd's like. Smoker's Corner. We're racing or no? No. That's the track that's going round to smooth over the track. There must be a race coming up soon, I'd say. Yeah, see ya. Yeah, dogs are there parading. the next race. That's what happens, I send a tractor around before the dogs race, before each race, to do the track of any debris or any, just like a sandy, loamy sort of surface that, you know, each race they sort of dig up the sand, so they just clear it for the next race, make it nice and flat and smooth so dogs don't get injured. You hear them, yeah, you hear the dogs there. I can't stop and watch the race. I want to get this last order done. Come on. I'd even be happy if they sent me one from the city. Back in the city now. Go and do it and then ride home. Sort of gone quiet all of a sudden. We'll ride up here to Broadway and see what happens. See if we can't get one or two. Decided to go to the old formula and walk into a Coles store, and it's got melon mix. It's cheap, $2-3, and a bit of milk on the way home as well. So we'll go with the 2-litre dairy farmers. Yep, beauty. And my main point for starting up the video was, every time I walk into a Coles, an order comes through. Coles and Broadway, and what happens? An order comes through. So it's down at Subway, so we'll go and get that picked up, and we'll head over to Forest Lodge. Oh, geez, hang on. That goes there, doesn't it? Shit.
If you have a Blind Eyes card,
First, and just go through and I'll put them both down, and I'll scan one and pick one up. So. Thanks.
if you have a Blind Eyes card, please scan at any time.
Alrighty, so my milk and my melons, and I'll whack them in the bag and head off down to Subway. Alrighty, just got the last delivery done of the night. That was number 25, and before tips and that have been counted, or before more tips if they come in, I've got $206.43, which is good. Halfway to the 180 for 184.50. So about that, I was just trying to think. And I've actually got 4 out of the next 10 in the Gleeberry, because that one I just did was from Broadway down to Forest Lodge here. So that's got 6 to go till I get the extra. I think it's 10 or 30, I'm not sure. Let me have a look at that one. It might be 30 or 35. 4 out of 10. 6 more trips. Ooh, to make 55 extra. Yeah, tomorrow could be hot. Jeez, could do well tomorrow. But yeah, as I said, 206.43. That's sort of the usual sort of day for 25 to 30 orders. So sometimes more, sometimes less. So I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't get too wet. No nothing major happened, majorly crazy happened. I'm just going to head down to Tram Shed, which is just down here, a little bit further up, just have the melons, and then I'm going to head home. And I've been thinking, because it's 1 year since I started, welcome back aboard for this second day of madness and fun and randomness, whatever else, on the UberEats platform. Had a good day and light last night, except it was interrupted a little bit by the rain. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but you know, shit happens. Ooh, magpie. Yeah, come for me, easy. Anyway, that was a good start to the fucking magpie attack. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, yesterday. Interrupted a little bit by the rain and that, but still got to the halfway mark of the bonus, and also got a few in the Newtown area as well, which I was hoping for. And what I'm going to do today, I haven't logged on or anything yet, but what I'm going to do is ride over to Glebe, sort of by the tram sheds way there. It's lunchtime now, and that should be, get a couple over that way. And then probably head to Broadway and or Newtown from there. And then into the CBD after those two. Probably later at night, that one. Oh, cool. Come back. Yeah, what a difference 24 hours makes. So last night's ride, it was raining on and off, and the sun was coming out for 5 minutes and then raining again. And bloody hell. Today's clear sky all day. I haven't seen a cloud yet. Oh, as soon as I say that. Yeah. Commentator's curse. But speaking of commentary and sports, thank God the Panthers won last night. So that'll be a Para vs Penrith grand final next weekend. That's on they play that on the Sunday night, don't they? Yeah, Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. Usually they play it Sunday night these days, but the NRL. Obviously going for Panthers to win that one over Para. And another sporting event happening next weekend that I forgot to mention. Thank you for reminding me a bit early this morning, Andrew. What's the Australia Cup, the commonly known as the FFA Cup final. They'll be between Sydney United, who actually play in what's sort of known as the second tier comp here, the New South Wales version of the National Premier League, and they'll be playing against Macarthur Rams, who play in the A League, which is the top tier. Good on Sydney United, the first team to ever do it from one of the lower leagues, so hopefully they win, because I can't stand Macarthur. Anyway, we'll climb this bridge, we'll climb this little hill, get onto the bridge and head over to tram sheds. Catch you all in a bit. It's very quiet from tram sheds all the way down Glebe Point Road here, nearly towards the end of it, and nothing yet, so it's very interesting. It's what, yeah, nearly 1:45. Way down Broadway and then up to Newtown, I think. There. Looks like he's pretty quiet as well. I think he's one of the fellas that just sits there and waits. Looks like we better keep moving. one thing that really pisses me off. Cunts that come and park their bikes right next to mine and I've got mine locked up. Meaning I can't access mine without setting off their alarm. Let's see if the alarm goes off. If it does, it's its own fucking fault. Seriously, dude? If you're not going to lock your bike to the pole, don't put it anywhere fucking near it. Our alarm hasn't gone off yet. It just means it's at the hands of a surgeon or something, right? Anyway, let's get this fella going to Haymarket. Since we're in the region of Wenny Park, which is just up ahead there, I mentioned the $1 million chase last night. The dog that won was named McKinney. Good on him, won his connections $1 million in the space of 30 seconds. Fucking unreal, isn't it? And my dog I'd picked, well, I didn't put any money on him. I probably should have. Didn't put any money on him, but Zipping Kyrios came second with a great run, but just couldn't peg the leader back in the final 100 metres or so, which unlucky. But I'm sure he did his connections proud as well. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that. I'll head off down to Haymarket now. First delivery out of the way. Up to 5 out of 10 in the Newtown area bonus, so I might head back up to Broadway, try and get a couple more and see if we can get to that 10, because that's a $30 bonus when I hit that. And then as I said earlier, yeah, we're trying to get to 25 in total, so that 5 will help towards getting towards the 25, which will get me $180 in the overall bonus thingy. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I was just thinking as well, I forgot to mention last night the Tour de Kids kilometre count, which I realised when I got home I got to 1,000 kilometres and 100 metres exactly. So pretty much right on 1,000 kilometres as I got home last night. It's pretty freaky, eh? And yes, I have the Strava on again today, so I'm going to count, you know, how many I do. So it could be nearly 1,200 kilometres roughly, I think, in the end, or thereabouts. Today being the 25th of September. Also checked the weather for tomorrow as well, and it looks as though there's going to be rain for the next couple of days, so it'll put a dampener on things earnings wise. But the thing is as well, I also noticed Tuesday's probably going to be the worst day for rain. So what I've done, I've booked in that dentist appointment that I was talking about last night as well, and get my old filling redone on the Tuesday. So that's $400 on Tuesday just down the drain. So it's good that glad I did that, so at least I'm going to worry about it later on. The next few months, whether every day's going to be like this, it'll be a little bit hotter, but yeah, it's going to be prime earning potential. Anyway, let's head back up to Broadway and possibly Newtown and get a few more done. Alrighty, here's me thinking it was $30 extra, but it's actually I do 4 more and I get a $55 bonus. That's pretty sweet. But then the one after that, you have to do another 20 deliveries. So I'm just going to do the 4 rounds here in the Newtown, Broadway, maybe Mayfield areas. Get those 4 done, then head to the CBD. I think is it's probably the best way of doing it. What's I make doing this park? Jeez, you put myself a spot. One of us. Oop. Yeah, this is Main Street of Newtown on a Sunday afternoon. A few people out and about, but it's not nowhere near as crazy as it was last night, obviously. concentrating on getting these next 4 done. Just coming up on our left up here. There's simple character, Danny Lynn. Here he is. Oh, here he is. People taking photos with him. He's like, don't jump in the photo, mate. He's famous. He's famous. Look at old Danny Lynn. And they just done a few laps of King Street and only got the one order, so at least everyone's more out and about as opposed to staying home and that today. So later on, maybe Newtown might be better. But what I might do, I might head to the city, because at least there you got people staying in hotels and stuff that have either just got to the city and just want to order something quickly, or maybe they're in town for a couple of days and they will have been out early this morning and just want to order lunch or something, who knows. But yeah, I'm going to head back to the city, get those last 4 tonight in Newtown and Broadway, I think. I finished saying all that, cruise down City Road a bit more, and I've got one from going from Limehouse across to the city, so I'd say that I most likely count as a 3-barrier bonus one. So yeah, sweet. We're going to pick that one up now and get that across to the city. Well, I'm 2 to go. I just did a pickup and I heard a bit of a commotion, so I decided I'd go around it. It looks as though the Armenians might be out. Oh no, it's Greeks there as well. I'm sure it would be. Maybe Greeks standing with the Armenians. I'm pretty sure I saw an Armenian flag there. Got a little bit of a thing happening overseas, whereby they're being invaded by Azerbaijan. I think it might be something to do with that. Telling us about the government to step in or something. Yeah. Anyway, we're off to Surrey Hills with this one. That is Volley. I think they are, or they were a similar sort of thing to what I do for Uber, but I think they may have gone bust. And what they had there, they've got one, they've got them called Volley, they've got another called Milk Run, and there's another one called Send. I'm not sure, it was either Volley or Send, I think, that went bust a couple of months ago. But Milk Run, I've got a centre in Leichhardt, which is back in my place. We've got actually another one just down here in Surrey Hills as well. So I think they've probably set up a bit better Milk Run, but as I said, I'm not sure if it was Volley or Send that went bust. I think it might have been Send. But anyway, yeah, that's predominantly groceries, those 3. So, and they come from their own sort of stores, or not stores, not warehouses, I should say. Okay, we're coming in on 4 deliveries, and yeah, I find myself back in the city here. I may as well come and rack these ones up, because they're going for the bigger bonus. And then later on this afternoon I'll go back to Newtown Broadway and try and get the final 3 there to get that extra $55 bonus. We'll go and hear a bit and see what this march they've got going on is. Pretty sure it's a protest for the Greeks and the Armenians, sort of trying to lobby the Australian government to go into bat for them over in Europe. Seems they're marching all the way down Pitt Street in a way. Flag there too. I'm not sure what it could be. Armenian thing happening there. school, they're all good blokes, so hopefully they can sort that situation out in that part of the world as soon as possible. Alright, just got some Sydney City kebabs up here, and we're taking that one down to Everleigh, which is sort of near Redfern, South Sydney territory. We're going to get some Bunnies fans crying for you. Actually, I've just had a look, and this one's not taking us to Redfern. It's more the other side of Redfern, which is Golden Grove or Everleigh, and that'll actually put me back near the back of Broadway. So maybe a couple more to the Broadway Newtown area early. Who knows? This is the area they call Carriage Works. This is where we're delivering to, just a bit further down there behind me. Never actually been in this part of it here. Seems to be some skateboarders, a skateboarder. Good little area for it. Yeah, I know the other side of these buildings here, but looks like we're going straight along here and up a bit further to the left. It's the old train carriage workshops. I used to work on the train carriages and that here a long time ago. There we go. Alright, let's get this delivered. We'll get a bit of the view for you. That's to the right roughly is the airport. Coming across, you got Port Botany there. You can see all the craney things there. As we go further around, that will be I'm not sure what that area over there is. From Port Botany, would that be not Surrey Hills, but where sort of Surrey Hills meets Port Botany, that sort of area there. Because this is Redfern just here, where the Commonwealth Bank logo there is, and over the back there is Redfern. Oh, Green Square, that's it. That's the building at Green Square. Anyway, interesting view, and we'll get back on our way. Okay, just got just going from Broadway. My East Golden Eggs Broadway. That's going to be one towards the Newtown area bonus. It's also one towards the big 180 bonus as well. So, your beauty. And it's going down to Waterloo, which is just past Rabbitoh's territory. Could ride up past Redfern Station and scream out, "Go the Panthers!" Wind a few of them up. Anyway. But yeah, so far today, let's do a quick count. I'm on $52.29 from 7 trips. Feels like more, but 7. This will be the 8th. So after this one, I'll have 17 to go, and it's now just before 4 PM. So yeah, kind of got it in front of me. Got my work cut out. It's all to do. Fitting more mad cliches in there, but yeah, I think it can be done, definitely. Anyway, let's get focused on getting it done, eh? Okay, you hear that bird call? The name of that bird is a koel. K, spelled K-O-E-L. There he is again. Those motherfuckers wake you up at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning with their call. It is the most annoying fucking thing to wake up to. I swear to God, I nearly actually went out and bought a shotgun and shot the one that was outside my bedroom window. He did it 2 years in a row, the bastard. It's like a mating call. It's like, come on, dude, go to a brothel or something. But that thing would be absolutely annoying the people around here early in the morning. You'll get them up at 6 AM. Anyway, just thought I'd let you all know that. Alrighty, just pulled over just near Broadway to have a little bite to eat, and I've just realised they've released the weekly Shittown Power Rankings. the weekend in 25th of September. So thought I'd read them out to you. This is exactly as it on the site. There's a Facebook page and a website. It's actually like a book. They've written, you know, shit towns of Australia, all that sort of thing. Oh, thanks, Andrew. You just got some tickets to the game next weekend. Thanks for that. Anyway, yeah, read out the shit town power rankings. This is exactly as it's written, okay? So you're going to hear some funny stuff, some dirty stuff. So I'm just warning you. Right. Number 1 on the list, Townsville, up in Queensland. 14-year-old Gronk allegedly threatened shopping centre staff with a knife. Bloke gets his dick stuck in a mannequin head. Yeah. And number 2, we've got Canberra, down the ACT. Genius summons the court after doing a burnout in front of a marked police car while 3 times over the legal alcohol limit. Cops find car keys in alleged home invader's bum. Busselton in Western Australia. Meth head, or for you in the USA to be crackhead, attacked his partner with a knife while she was taking a shit in a bush because she was mad about the smell. Right, okay. Alrighty. And number 4, we get just down the road, Walleye Creek, just down here in New South Wales, and we've got an order. Soul Origin Broadway to Forest Lodge. Yeah, let's do it. Anyway, Walleye Creek. Oh good, yep, I get the message. Walleye Creek.
West on Swain Street towards Kettle Lane, then turn left onto Bay Street.
Naked creep seen wanking beside train tracks in Walleye Creek. Jesus. Here we go, number 5, Tennant Creek, which is up in the Northern Territory. The mayor of the town was charged with drug driving and cultivating, possession and supply of weed. So you got the mayor of Tennant Creek growing and supplying marijuana. Welcome to Australia. Number 6, you got Roma in Queensland. 2 teens and 12-year-old kid arrested after leading cops on 3 chases during 900-kilometre road trip in, of course, a stolen car. Number 7, we've got Launceston in Tasmania. Tasmaniac flushes cock and balls at airport security after being banned from a flight. As you do. Number 8, we've got Wyndham Vale in Victoria. Gronk allegedly crashes his mum's car into several traffic lights before fleeing in his undies. Again, as you do. Number 9, we've got Broome in WA. Pub honours dead queen with a wet t-shirt contest. Fucking yeah, as you do. And at number 10, Port Pirie in South Australia. Still shit. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed those. Jump on the group on Facebook and whatever else, because they come out every week. There's also other shit holidays and all that sort of thing as well. Anyway, let's go and get this Soul Origin picked up and delivered. Alrighty, just got the 10th Newtown area order of the day. It's going from Regent Street in Chippendale. Where is it going to? Fuck, I can't remember now. Yeah, Regent Street just up here. We'll get that one picked up, get it dropped off, get our 50 or 55 buck bonus, and then head to the city where we'll have 15 more to go to get the big $180 bonus. That's going to be a real challenge. We really have to push that out. We have to push it out to really late tonight, so should get it though, I reckon. Possible, definitely possible. Dream big. Anyway, let's go pick this beer up. Okay. Looks like that one was just outside the zone, that pickup, but not to worry. Drop off is in Newtown, so I'll hang around up here, and I dare say I'll get one because it's just on 5 o'clock now, so people are going to start ordering like mad. So back in Newtown again. Got what we wanted. Got more than what we wanted. Got a double from Newtown, and they're both going down the back to Alexandria, which is a bit of a bugger of a spot, but at least we got the bonus. That's the main thing. It's funny, in that last one, you know, there's a couple of guys waiting for pickups. And I told the chick I was waiting for one, you know. Another chick brought mine out and just plonked it on the fucking table. Oh, well, not the table, behind the counter. And And I yelled out, honey, I've got that one. Or not honey, but excuse me, I got that one, that one's mine. I just hate when they come out and put stuff down, and because what happens then, if they don't check with us which order they've actually brought out and who's got what, it can sit there and we can wait for 10-20 minutes while it's sitting there getting cold. So in life it pays to be a little bit, so pushy, persistent maybe, bordering on aggressive. I wasn't rude or anything though, I was like, look, that's mine, you've just put it down without checking with us. But anyway, let's get these two babies delivered and get back to the city, which will mean I've got 14 more to deliver with a $180 bonus. So I'm going to be up against it, but we'll see how we go. Okay, just a quick update. Delivered 2 down there to Alexandria, and I noticed, yes, I got the $55 bonus or whatever. That's taken me up to 146.26 for the day, and I have another 13 to go. So I get the 180 bonus, and it's 5:30 p.m. So if I can do 3 an hour between now and 9:30, I'm going to be very close, but I need to hit 3 an hour. It's going to be tough. I reckon I can do it. Let's go. Okay, 5:45. I just did one in another one in Newtown, which is a quick one I picked up. Notice it's starting to get a bit busy there, and the restaurants are all starting to get hammered, so I'll come back to Broadway and CBD to try and make up the $180 bonus. We've got 12 to go, so it's very doable. But yeah, just Newtown wouldn't be worth it, because you'd be hanging around waiting for orders and mucking around and farting around, going to the next one, they're not ready, blah blah blah. So if we'll start, we'll go to the city. Broadway and the CBD, where most places, Broadway and the city, have got a fair few staff on board, and they're quick and easy to get into and out of. Less farting around. So it just makes for a quicker night. If I can get 12 done, we pack up and we go home. Alrighty, let's try and do it. Find ourselves in Surrey Hills. Just picked 2 up. They're going down to Zetland, and that'll put me on. The 2 of those will put me on 7 to go. So 18 deliveries, but with 7 to go to hit the 25. So I think we'll just sneak in. We should get these 2 done by or around 7:30, which means we'll have 7 to go at 7:30. If we can do 2 an hour then, and then I'll just hang out at a Macca's and get like a Macca's order or something late at night. That should do me, I think. But could be a challenge, but I'm going to give my best. I love this Bourke Street bikeway, straight through, bang, beautiful. Well done, City of Sydney. Anyway, off we go. Ooh, so this area is pretty lit up tonight. Surrey Hills, Redfern. I've now got 5 to go, and I'm on the way to pick up 2. So those 2 are grilled on Crown Street, which is right up the top of Crown Street, near Oxford Street, near the corner of Oxford Street. You can take Bourke Street all the way and chuck a left a little bit further up. So yeah, doing pretty well. It's just past 7:30. I thought I'd have 7 to go at 7:30. I've actually got 5. So smash along. Thanks, mate. Hopefully, grills have a reputation of taking their time, but hopefully they should be ready, because this will take me about 5-10 minutes to walk up there, and then the 2 deliveries are back this way. So still looking good. We'll and cash wise up to 196.89. So this will take me up over the 200, close to 215. So yeah, looking pretty good today. Hope to get that 180 bonus and then be fucking cheering, eh? Anyway, let's head up this hill and get these two picked up. That's what I was talking about earlier today, the Milk Run Grocery Centre. And I was telling you about the three that we have here, Volley, Sand and Milk Run, or that we had. As I said, I think Sand went broke, but Milk Run's got a little one there. And around here, I reckon they'd get a fair few. Come on, dude, really? Your fucking brains. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, Milk Run, I got one there, and as I said, they got one in Leica. They've probably got a fair few others around. That's just like a little corner store on Burke Street in Surrey Hills. That's a great spot to have it for them. So good for them for setting up there. And it's a shame they only do groceries, and they're the guys that you see going around on bikes. They're sort of employees. They're not like me, who are contractors, which I guess for them can be good, but I reckon it'd suck because I don't reckon they'd let them jump on Uber when it's really quiet, for example. But yeah, so that's Milk Run for you. I'll shut up now. I'll get this first one delivered, and then the other one's just a little bit further after that. We'll be in Zetland then. Could pick up one or two more around there. So fingers crossed we can get this done before. We'll get the bonus before around, who knows, maybe before 9 if we're lucky. Up this 9. I'll even take 9:30 and 10. Might even just cruise back to the city. I did say I was going to shut up, so I'll shut up now. Okay, 20 past 8 and I've got 2 to go. Just knocked a couple out there. Oh, that last one was a good one from Surrey Hills down here to just the tip of Redfern, I'd say. That was a nice little blast. Now I'm going to head down to the city, straight through here. I'm trying to go left down here and down onto the new central station there. We'll go that way, might be better. So yeah, as I said, 20 past 8 it is now. I've got $216.94 in the bank. 2 more deliveries and I'll get the extra 180. So fingers crossed. I'm not expecting many orders to come through now because it's sort of close to 8:30. But, you know, it's worth having the extra $180. There you go. Yeah, anyway. The extra $180, I stay out, so that's till about 10 PM. I'm happy, I don't care, hour and a half. We've got all night, baby. Anyway, let's get these wheels in motion. Alrighty, the things you'll do, eh, when you're too short of a bonus. I've just had a 15-minute wait in Macca's there. It's okay, this one's just going from Haymarket here, just over there to Ultimo. So, and once I deliver this one, I'll have one to go to hit that 180, and it's now currently 10 to 9. So, we're on, baby, we're on. And Ranger Danger there's doing selfies. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's get this one up to Harris Street. Okay, it's 10 past 9, so I'm going to go into Circular Quay, because down at Circular Quay there's actually Messina, which is gelato, so, and they're usually kind of busy, so I'll take one of those. I'll also take a Circular Quay Macca's one if I have to. Man, the things are good at the bonus. But yeah, I'm just going to ride across here and up King and probably down Pitt Street, down the Circular Quay, and see how we go. Yeah, speaking of dogs, we've been seeing dogs all weekend. We had that three-legged dog yesterday at Broadway. We had that dog, I've seen that fellow around. This one here that's just, he has a dog pulling him on the skateboard. I see him around here a fair bit. It's good exercise for the dog, and the fella gets out and gets a bit of fresh air too, so good stuff. Anyway, off down to Circular Quay we go. Good on Messina comes through. Just got it in. Literally right across the road from it. Thank you very much. Might take a while to get it ready. I'll get in front of this tram and cross, but yeah, that will bring up the 25, which makes 50, and that will be $180 bonus. You fucking beauty. Yeah, he's picked up and show on the road. Alrighty, just dropped that last one off. And there you go, you can all see that, quest complete. Let's see $180 bonus. You beauty. Matter of fact, I'll just have a quick look at what I'm up to. 411.60. Okay. That's pretty good day. I'm going to pay for the filling I've got to get redone on Tuesday. But yeah, very happy with that. Might start heading home now, I think. It's currently 9:30, so yeah, not too late. Let's see if we can't get one more going home through Darling Harbour, just for, you know, shits and giggles. Yeah, no, it's been a good day, good weekend. Tiny bit worried that I wouldn't quite get to it, but you know, there's sort of a few places you can sort of rely on. Geez, there's one coming in there too. Macca's Vineyards. Nah, it's going the other direction. Fuck it. No, I think I'm just gonna call it a night, I think. Yeah, that'll do me. So yeah, yeah, as I was saying, I was a little bit worried I wasn't going to get to the 25 today, but got a few nice ones through Redfern, Waterloo area, and also coming back through. So coming back through the city, I'm down there, Darling Harbour. I sort of thought, well, yeah, this might happen. Well, fuck it, I go over Macca's or Messina, Circular Quay, and sure enough, bang. It's usually those ones that you get when it's really, really busy and you've got to wait half an hour and you go, fuck this, I'm out of here. So yeah, that came good at the right time. So yeah, that's what, 1 year celebrating in this, not to call it a job, it's a mode of self-employment, more than a job, I'd say. Nice way to celebrate. Speaking of celebrating, I think Liquorland at over there at Pima might be open. Might have to celebrate, if you know what I mean. Maybe I'll do a little finish up here now, and I won't worry about all that. As I said, saw some cool dogs. Didn't quite watch a dog race last night, unfortunately, but fuck it, you know. There's something going up there tonight, jeez. Yeah, as I said, I thought 50 trips had come up a bit quicker / easier than it did, but hey, you know, you can't be complaining if you actually did it and did it. So yeah, thoughts, 1 year in the job, oh, mode of self-employment, not job. Job just sounds so wrong. And yeah, as you can tell, I'm loving it. And I ain't quitting anytime soon. I might log back. No. Nice view of Darling Harbour. But yeah, that's down Barangaroo that way, to the right.
You were alive.
I think I'll finish up the video here, wind it up. So big thank you all for watching. Had a look the other day, I'm actually up to 15 subscribers now. Thank you to all those who subscribe. Hope you enjoy the sights and sounds of Sydney that I bring you every couple of weeks or so. Yeah. Probably end up being a bit of a long video, so let's say thank yous all, and leave any comments or whatever down in the comments box below. Any comments, any feedback, greatly appreciated. Thank you, and goodbye for this weekend. See you next time. Alrighty, I know you all want some more, so I'll show you an important part of the job here. I'm going to do a quick spray of the bag. First of all, I'll show you all the, this is all the lights that I have on the bag and on my helmet and on the bike and that. That's all them charging up there after work, and that's the phone battery charger thingy. Plug for Glen 20. I just hit the button. Wrong button on the phone. Anyway, yeah, here we are. Couple of sprays inside, inside, yeah. The top, spray all around. Just to show you how to keep your bags clean, in case you don't know how. Bit on the helmet as well, why not? Voice is a bit funny. I need a bit of yeah, and yeah, of course, spray the bottom of the bag, but I need 2 hands to do that. Yeah, that's sort of another important part of the job, keeping everything clean and tidy. Quick spray. Fuck, get off there, you. They're actually clean clothes too over there. Just had those out on the line today, and gonna fold them up now. Yeah, that's just sort of shows all. Let it air out. Let any, you know, Macca's, kebab, Indian, Thai smells out of there, whatever. About an hour or so, and yeah, it's all fresh. Pack it all up, chuck in the cupboard, and good to go for tomorrow. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you all later.